Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to Professor Academy's UGC NET Sociology sessions. Okay, so these classes are for the students who are preparing for the upcoming June 2024 UGC NET examination. Okay, so we were doing or we were discussing previous year questions unit wise, and today we are going to discuss the previous year questions of Unit 9, which is Science, Technology and Society. Okay, so this unit also, like some of our other units, this Unit 9 also have so many topics in common with our paper 1. Okay, you can find lots of similar topics in your paper 1 paper also. Okay, so studying or learning this unit would be beneficial for your paper 1 also. Okay, so you may think that this unit is simple because science, technology and all, we have been learning about science, technology, media and all every day, but it's not like that. In case of sociology, as a unit of sociology, this unit also include some other topics which we only study in a sociological aspect or under sociology discipline. Okay, so don't think that this unit only include all the common or regular topics related to science and technology. It's not like that. You can expect that kind of topics also, but along with that kind of topics, there is also some topics which are only specific to sociology. Okay, so about this unit, in this unit you will study topics like history of technological development. um, you will learn about virtual community. You will learn about media, like different types of medias like print media, electronic media, visual media, uh, and the current social media topics like that. Then you have to study about topics like e-governance. Okay, that is a very important topic in the current scenario, because now we have access to so many uh, e-websites of governments, and we can utilize those websites. We don't have to go to the government offices or anything, but we have lots of facilities like that nowadays. So that topic is also very important. Then there is a concept of surveillance society. Okay, so that kind of topics like surveillance society and all mainly comes under sociology discipline. So these are unique to our discipline, so you should study those topics also. Then you have to study about concepts like digital divide, cultural lag. Okay, then you should study about changing technologies and how this change happening in the field of science and technology affect the society. Okay, you have to understand the relation between this science, technology and society. That is the main you know main content of this unit. Okay, so that are the main, these are the main topics which are included in unit 9, science, technology and society. It is not only about science and technology, but it also discusses about how this science and technology influence society. Okay, so now let's move to our questions. Okay, so this is our first question. Okay, the biomedical model refers to, what is the biomedical model? And they have given four statements, A, B, C, D, four statements. And among these four statements, you have to find out which statements are correct in case of biomedical model, or which statements are true, or which statements are right about biomedical model. Okay, so the first statement, statement A, the application of science to medical diagnosis and cure as the main feature of modern healthcare system. Okay, so for the first statement says that biomedical model means the application of science to medical diagnosis and cure. Okay, so first statement says that this model applies science to medical diagnosis in order to find out diseases and to propose remedies or cure for those diseases. That so the first statement says that that is biomedical model. Okay. Then second statement, statement B, disease defined objectively. I think you are familiar with objectivity and subjectivity. Okay, objectivity means we are so in this case, disease defined objectively means uh, it is or the person, or according to this model, diseases are defined objectively without the influence of any other factors. Okay, only scientifically defining diseases. That what is disease defined objectively. But what is subjectivity? When it comes to subjectivity, lots of other or personal factors would influence the definition. So if lots of other external factors are included in a definition, that we would call it as a subjective definition. But here it is given that according to biomedical model, diseases are defined objectively, okay, without any influence of any other factors. Then option C, or the statement C, is given as medical care by trained experts. Okay, trained people are providing medical care or treatment. Then statement D is symptoms experienced by the relatives. Okay, so symptoms means the uh, you know, symptom. I think you are familiar what a symptom is. It means the signals of a disease. Like different diseases have different types of symptoms. So here the statement is saying that biomedical model is related to something which shows the symptoms experienced by the relatives, not the patient, but symptoms experienced by the relatives. Okay, so these are the four statements given here. Among these four statements, you have to pick three statements which are correct in case of biomedical model. Okay, you have to choose the right answer from the codes given here. You can see four codes here. You have to find the correct code or correct combination of codes from these four options. Sorry. Okay, let's check the answer. I think all of you have selected your answers. Anyway, let's check the right answer. Okay, so the right answer is option 1, A, B, C. Okay, so according to biomedical model, statements A, B, and C are right. But option D, which is symptoms experienced by the relatives, is wrong. It's not related to biomedical model. So statements A, B, and C. A means the application of science to medical diagnosis and cure as the main feature of modern healthcare system. Then statement B, disease defined objectively. Then statement C, medical care by trained experts. Okay, these three statements are true related to biomedical model. Okay. Okay, let's see what is biomedical model. So according to this biomedical model, good health is the freedom from pain, disease, or defect. Okay, so this is a model, or we can say a reference model. You know what is model is. Okay, so biomedical model acts as a model or a reference point, and according to this model, what is good health? Good health is a situation, or good health is a condition in which there is the person would get freedom, or the person would get free from pain, disease, or defect. That is good health according to biomedical model. Okay, and this model focuses on physical processes that affect health, such as the biochemistry, physiology, and pathology of a condition. Okay, so biomedical model focuses on the physical aspect of health, like the biochemistry of a person, the physiology of that person, or the pathology of that disease. Okay, these are the factors which biomedical model focuses on. It does not account for social or psychological factors that could have a role in the illness. Okay, so biomedical model does not account for or does not talk about the social factors or psychological factors which also can affect a person's health. Isn't it like we all know that a good health or a healthy person not only need complete health or free from disease, but that person also need good social relations and good mental health or psychological health. Then only we can say that that person is completely healthy. But here, according to biomedical model, this model doesn't talk about social or psychological factors. Okay, it only talk about the physical factors affecting health. Okay, so that is the term is biomedical model. It is only talking about the biological and medical aspects of health. And according to this model, each illness has one underlying cause, and once that cause is removed, the patient will be healthy. Okay, so that is the basic, basic rule of this model. Each illness or every disease has one cause, one hidden reason. And if that reason is removed, the patient will be okay. The patient will be healthy again. Okay, so that is biomedical model. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now let's move to our next question. Okay, so that is statement question again. So given below are two statements, statement 1 and statement 2. Statement 1, inventions are the wheels on which technology advances, which means that technology get advanced or technology, get advanced due to inventions. Inventions mean inventing new things or, finding new things. That is what invention is. So the first statement is saying that technology advances or technology proceed from time to time due to these new inventions. Okay, so inventions are given as wheels on which technology advances. That is statement 1. Then statement 2 says that inventions do not affect social or cultural orders. So the statement 2 is saying that these inventions or these new findings don't have any relation with social or cultural orders. So these are the two statements given here. You have to find out the correct answer from the options given below. Okay, so after reading these two statements, you have to find out whether both of these statements are true or both of these statements are false, or either one is true or the other is false. Okay, so carefully after reading two of these statements and after reading carefully the four options, you have to select the right answer. Okay, okay, so now let's check the right answer. Okay, so the right answer is option 3, which says that statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false, which is exactly correct. Because it is a very simple question. Okay, just by reading both of these statements, we can come to the conclusion that option 3 is right. Because statement 1 says that inventions are the wheels on which technology advances. Of course, the technology, technology get advanced or updated from time to time because new inventions are happening in the field. Isn't it like back before several years, technology due to a new invention called small phones or small mobile phones. At that time, that was the new technology. But later on, as time went by, new inventions were made, like new smartphones, new technologies were invented, and that's what made advances in technology. Okay, So now we are using newer technologies which were very different from technologies which we used 10 years before. So this advancement in technology happened mainly due to new inventions. Okay, so statement one is of course it is true. Inventions are the wheels on which technology advances. If there is no new inventions are made, the technology would become outdated, isn't it? So statement one is correct. Then statement two says that inventions do not affect social or cultural orders, which is false. Inventions happening in the field of technology, of course it would affect our social and cultural orders. For example, we can take inventions like the invention of smartphone, invention of artificial intelligence. All these are affecting our social life and our culture. So it is clear that inventions will affect social order and cultural order. So statement uh, 2 is hence false. So the correct answer is option 3. Statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Okay, so this is very simple. If you carefully read the statements, you can easily find out the right answer. Okay, so give you know carefully read the statements. If maybe you won't get get an idea when you read first for the first time, but when you read it for 2 or 3 times, you will get the right. You can find the right answer just by reading the question. Okay. Okay, so now let's move to our next question. Okay, I'll read the question. The disharmony between the rapid growth of technology and slower transformation of social institutions and beliefs is known as. What is the term which shows the disharmony? Disharmony means a conflict, like a disharmony or conflict between the rapid growth of technology and slower transformation of social institutions and beliefs. What is this, situation of disharmony, or what is this, uh, what is that is no what is the term we use to show this disharmony between the rapid growth of technology and slower transformation of social institutions and beliefs. And we have they have given 4 options. And the options are technological lag, communicational lag, cultural lag, and informational lag. Among these 4 options, you have to find the correct term. Okay, let's check the answer. So the right answer is cultural lag. Okay, it is the term which shows the disharmony or conflict between the rapid growth of technology and slower transformation of social institutions and beliefs. Okay, so the technology gets, technology grew rapidly from day to day. Okay, each and every day new inventions are made in the field of technology, or new technologies are introduced. But uh, along with this phase of rapid growth of technology, our social institutions or our society take some time to follow up with this newer technologies. Okay, for example, let's say uh, our generation, I think their process of learning were a little bit easier when comparing to a little bit older generation, because they took a lot more time in order to get familiar with these smartphones or newer technologies. So that gap between this rapid growth of technology and the transformation of our social institutions, or our society, is known as cultural lag. Okay, so it shows the lag between this technological growth and the transformation of society. Here, what is cultural lag? So it is a concept which was introduced by the sociologist William Fielding Ogburn. Okay, William Ogburn. Okay, so he introduced this concept of cultural lag in the early 20th century. And he proposed that when technological advancements occur within a society, its cultural institutions often lag behind, causing social problems. Okay, so when technological advancements happen in a society or new technological inventions happen in a society, the cultural institutions in that society would take some time to follow up with these technological advancements. So this lag between these technological advancements and the society can cause social problems. So this is known as cultural lag. And this idea highlights the disconnect between the pace of technological change and the slower rate at which society adapts to these changes. Okay, so here in this sentence it is clear, the concept is clear here. So this idea of cultural lag highlight the disconnect between the pace means the speed. Okay, so cultural lag shows the disconnect between the speed of technological change. Okay, so technological change is happening in a faster pace, but the society adapt to these technological changes in a slower rate. Okay, and this will cause a lag, and that lag is known as cultural lag. Okay, and who proposed or who introduced this concept? William Ogburn. Okay. Okay, I hope it is clear. Let's move to our next question. Okay, this is our next question. Who introduced the idea of the global village? Okay, the global village in the study of mass media. Who introduced the concept of global village? Okay, and our options are option 1, Marcuse, option 2, McLellan, option 3, McLuhan, and option 4, Miliband. Okay, among these 4 persons who introduced the idea of global village in the study of mass media. Okay, let's take the right answer. Okay, this is the right answer. Option 3, McLuhan. Okay, I think you're familiar with McLuhan. So Marshall McLuhan introduced the concept of the global village in the 1960s in his book Understanding Media, the Extensions of Man. Okay, so McLuhan's full name is Marshall McLuhan, and he introduced this concept of global village in his famous book Understanding Media, the Extensions of Man. In which year? In the 1960s. Okay. Then, advancements in communication technology, particularly electronic media like television and the internet, have transformed the world into a closely interconnected community where information is rapidly and effortlessly exchanged. Isn't it like we know our communication technology has improved a lot, or lots of new inventions and advancements happened in communication technology. Yeah, nowadays everyone have a smartphone, isn't it? If a family have 3 members, 3 of that members would have smartphones for of their own. Each of them would have a smartphone. So like that, lots of advancements happened in communication technology. Now we can communicate with a person in any part of the world within a second, isn't it? So the situation in communication technology have faced lots of advancements. We all know that in earlier days we used to write letters and it would take lots and lots of days or even months to reach that person. But today, if I want to talk to my friend who is currently living in UK, I just have to send a message now, and within second she would get that message. So like that, lots of advancements happened in communication technology, and due to these advancements, or these advancements have changed the world into a closely interconnected community, isn't it? This communication technologies has made the world into a single interconnected community. All of us are interconnected with each other using this communication technology. And in this current world, we can share informations rapidly. Like within seconds, we can share informations without any effort. We don't have to go to the post office and send the letter. We don't have to do anything like that. We can sit in our own room, in our own bed, and we just have to take our phone and send a message. That's it. Effortlessly, without any effort, we can exchange our information. So these advancements in communication technology have transformed the world into a community, a closely interconnected community in which we can exchange informations rapidly and effortlessly. Okay, and these technologies would shrink the world, making it feel more like a village where people are intimately connected regardless of geographical distances. Like I said before, maybe my one of my friends is in UK. One of my other friend might be in, maybe he is living in some other country. Even though we are living in different countries, using these communication technologies, uh, we feel like we are living in the same place. So the entire world would feel like a village where people are intimately connected using these technologies. So this feeling of a village, or this feeling of, feeling the world like a village, that is what he called as a global village. Okay. Okay. So I hope it is clear for you. Now let's move to our next question. Okay, so this is our next question. The coming of an artificial intelligence society is immediately preceded by, okay, preceded means which comes before a coming of an artificial intelligence society. Which stage of society comes before artificial intelligence society? Okay, and the options are: first stage of knowledge society, second option, second stage of primitive communism, third option, third stage of feudalism, and fourth option, agrarian social structure. Among these four stages, which one comes before artificial intelligence society? Okay, let's check the right answer. Okay, so the right answer is option 1. So what comes before artificial intelligence society? The stage of society which precedes an artificial intelligence society is first stage of knowledge society. Okay. So what is this artificial intelligence society? So the high income countries are now entering the stage of artificial intelligence society. So the countries having high incomes are now in their stage of artificial intelligence society. I hope you are familiar with different stages of society. So now in the current scenario, the high income countries are in their artificial intelligence stage of society, which is an advanced phase of the knowledge society. Okay. And in this artificial intelligence society, in which virtually anyone's job can be automated. Okay, so that is the main feature of a artificial intelligence society. Virtually anyone's job can be automated. Okay, and this artificial intelligence has a huge potential to improve our prosperity and health, but it also brings a winner takes all society that creates a high level of inequality. Okay, on one side, this artificial intelligence has a lot of positives, like it can be used to improve our prosperity and health. But on the other side, in such a society like an artificial intelligence society, it may create high levels of inequality in the society. Okay, so that is what artificial intelligence society. And here itself here you can see that it is an advanced phase of the knowledge society. So of course it would come after the first stage of knowledge society. So our right answer is option 1. First stage of knowledge society precedes an artificial intelligence society. Okay. Okay, this is our next question. Who among the following criticize the effects of mass media and culture industry on population? Okay, among these four options, who criticize the effects of mass media and culture industry on population? Okay, and the options are Ulrich Beck, Alfred Schutz, Theodore Adorno, and Ernest Burgess. Who criticize the effects of mass media and culture industry on population? Okay, let's check the right answer. The right answer is Theodore Adorno. Okay, so it is Theodore Adorno who criticized the effects of mass media and culture industry on population. So, along with Max Horkheimer, Adorno developed the concept of the culture industry in their influential work, Dialectic of Enlightenment. Okay, so Adorno, along with Horkheimer, developed the concept of culture industry in their work, Dialectic of Enlightenment. And they argued that mass-produced culture, including mass media such as radio, film, and television, serves to manipulate and control society by promoting conformity and standardization of thought and taste. Okay, so what is mass-produced culture? Something which is produced for a mass consumption, like we can say anything which we are watching on our TVs or on our smartphones or movies. They are not produced for a person, or they are not only produced for the consumption of a single person. They are not customized, but they are produced for the consumption of mass people. For example, let's say, I would say another example. Like nowadays, we can see lots of shops like Zudio, Max, Trends, like that. When we go there to buy a dress, we can see a lot of dress which are similar. Like same, if we take a kurta, we can see the same kurta with same pattern and same color, numerous numbers, so many numbers we can see that, isn't it, of different sizes. So they are not produced for they are not customized for a single person, but they are mass produced, that clothes for mass consumption. Okay, so like that, these mass produced culture, and this mass produced culture include different mass medias like radio, film, television, etc. So this mass produced culture, it serves to manipulate and control society by promoting conformity and standardization of thought and taste. Okay, so this mass produced culture can influence people, and it can affect people's thoughts and taste. Okay. Then he believed that the culture industry stifled individual creativity and critical thinking, turning people into passive consumers of manufactured entertainment and ideology. Okay, so that is an effect of mass produced uh, culture or culture industry on people. It affect people's uh, individual creativity and critical thinking, and it would turn people into passive consumers. We are not even giving attention to anything which we are watching or seeing on television or anything. We are just passively watching. Nowadays we need we have to watch something on our phone in order to eat food itself. Like we are not even aware what we are watching on our phone, but we just keep scrolling and watching random videos and reels. So like that, this mass produced culture or this culture industry affect people's creativity and critical thinking, and it would turn people into passive consumers. Okay, we are not active, we are not even aware what we are watching or what we are doing. So we become passive consumers of manufactured entertainment and ideology. Okay, so that is how Adorno explained the effect of culture industry over people or population. Okay, he was critical about the influence of culture industry over population. Okay. Okay, so now let's move to our next question. Social aggregations that emerge from the net when enough people carry on public discussions to form webs of personal relationships in cyberspace is known as. Okay, so when people like in earlier days we used to do discussions and all like on in a physical space, like people used to gather around a tree or in a meeting and used to discuss things. But now public discussions has turned into social media, were happening in social media platforms, isn't it? People carry the real life issues into the social media platforms and they create a personal space there and carry on these public discussions. So that cyberspace. What is that cyberspace is known as? Options are virtual community, option B residential community, option C non-residential community, and option D none of the above. Okay, let's check the answer. Okay, the right answer is option 1, virtual community. Of course, it is a very simple question. We all know about virtual community. So this virtual space of relationships in cyberspace, we call it as virtual community. Okay, so what is a virtual community? Simply we can define it as a group of people who interact with one another primarily through digital means. Okay, a group of people who interact with each other mainly through digital means like online forums, social media platforms, virtual worlds or chat rooms. That kind of a community which exists in a digital platform is known as a virtual community. Okay, and these communities often form around shared interests, hobbies, beliefs or goals. Okay, people having common interest or people having similar hobbies, similar beliefs come together and form this kind of virtual communities. We can find a lot of this kind of virtual communities like people movie people who like movies. So they can form a virtual community. So like that, we can find a lot of different virtual communities based on different hobbies, interests, goals, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so that is virtual communities, a group of people or a community which exist in a digital platform. Okay, now Next. Okay, so this is our next question. World Revolution and Family Patterns written by who? Who wrote this book? World Revolution and Family Patterns. Okay, and the options are William J. Good, Sylvia Walby, Belly Friedan, and Simone de Beauvoir. Who wrote this book? World Revolution and Family Patterns. Okay, let's check the right answer. Okay, so the right answer is option 1, William J. Good. Okay, so it is the book World Revolution and Family Patterns is written by William J. Good, and it was originally published in 1963. Okay, you have to remember this unit also have in this unit also you can find several books and others and all, so you have to remember that also. So all these books are not that much familiar to you, like mainly in our first unit and all the books which we studied in our first unit and second unit, most of those books were already familiar to you, but in this unit, in case of this unit, all these books are new. Okay, you are not familiar, you might be not familiar with all these books, so you have to study these books and authors and try to remember this. Okay. Okay, so now let's move to our next question. According to Pippa Norris, the concept of the digital divide encompasses which three of the following distinct aspects? Okay, according to Pippa Norris, digital divide have which of these three aspects? Give from the 5 options given here, you have to find 3 aspects which are related to digital divide according to Pippa Norris. And the options are option A, global divide, option B, local divide, option C, social. Among this, you have to find the 3 factors which is related to digital divide according to Pippa Norris. You have to find the right answer from the quotes given here. Okay, if you know the answer, you can comment down in the live chat. Okay, I'll wait for some time. After that, we can check the right answer. Okay, let's check the right answer. So the right answer is option 2, which is A, C, D. A, global divide, C, social divide, and D, democratic divide. Okay. So Pippa Norris is a British American political scientist specializing in comparative politics. Okay. So Pippa Norris might be a new name. You might be not familiar with Pippa Norris. So Pippa Norris, she is a British American political scientist specializing in comparative politics. And according to her, the multi-dimensionality of the digital divide has been framed by Pippa Norris. And so she, you know, framed or she classified this multi-dimensional feature of digital divide into three groups: global divide, social divide, and democratic divide. Okay, so global divide means the divergence of internet access between industrialized and developing countries. That is global divide. Then social divide means the gap between the information rich and information poor in each nation. Okay, then democratic divide means the difference between those who do and those who do not use the technologies for further political participation. Okay, so that is these are the three aspects of digital divide given by Pipanoris: global divide, social divide, and democratic divide. Okay. Now let's move to our next question. Who is the author of Private Lives and Public Surveillance? Another book. Okay, so who wrote this book, Private Lives and Public Surveillance? And the options are David Leon, Gary T. Marks, James Rule, and Shoshana Zuboff. Let's check the answer. So the right answer is James Rule. Okay, so James B. Rule wrote this book, Private Lives and Public Surveillance, Social Control in the Computer Age, and it was published in 1974. Okay, now next question. Arrange the occurrence of the following technological revolutions in chronological order from the earliest to the latest. Okay, so different technological revolutions are technological revolutions happened in the history are given here: printing revolution, green revolution, industrial revolution, and biotechnological revolution. So you have to arrange these four in chronological order from the earliest to the latest. Which one happened first? You have to put that first, then the next one, and the latest one. So like that, you have to arrange these revolutions in chronological order and find the right order from the codes given here. Okay, let's check the right answer. So if you have any answers, you can comment down in the live chat. Even if you are not sure, even if it is a guess, you can do it. You can type it down in the live chat. It's okay. I'm not seeing any answer, so I think let's check the right answer. Let's move to the right answer. So the right answer is option 2, A, C, B, D. Okay, so that is the correct chronological order. A, printing revolution, then industrial revolution, then comes green revolution, and after that biotechnological revolution. Okay, so this is the order. So printing revolution happened or started around 450 in Germany by the invention of movable type printing press by Gutenberg. Okay, and after that industrial revolutions. So the first industrial revolution started around in mid 18th century. Then after that, green revolution started around in the 1960s. Then biotechnological revolution started in the 1970s. Okay, so this is the correct chronological order. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. An idea associated with Marshall McLuhan, who saw the spread of electronic communication as binding the world into a coherent single community. So we already discussed this question. So it is very easy. We already discussed, but there the question was, ulta. Like here, the question was the answer. Like the term was given in the previous question, but we had to guess who gave that term or who coined that concept. But here, the name of the person is already given. From the options, you have to find he coined which term. Okay, so Marshall McLuhan, according to him, who saw the spread of electronic communication as binding the world into a coherent single community or a coherent single village. What was the idea? The options are global city, global network, global sites, and global village. What is that idea associated with McLuhan? We already discussed this. If you know the answer, you can comment down. It's very simple, very easy. Okay, so the right answer is global village. Okay, like we already discussed this electronic communication, bringing together the whole world into a single community or a single village. And McLuhan called it as a global village. Okay. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Arrange the following in order of the development of human communication. You have to arrange these stages in the order of development of human communication. Okay, and the stages given are age of information, age of speech, age of writing, age of electronics, and age of science. You have to arrange this in order of the development of human communication. You have to select the right answer from the codes given here. Okay, let's check the right answer. So the right answer is option 3, E, B, C, D, A. That is the correct sequence. So which one comes first? E, age of sign comes first. After that, age of speech. After that, age of writing. Okay, and after that, age of electronics, and after that, age of information. Okay, so that is the correct sequence. Here, it is the correct sequence. The age of signs and signals comes first, then the age of speech and language. After that came the age of writing. After that, the age of printing. After that, the mass communication age, and finally, the age of information revolution. Okay, so this is the right sequence of stages of development of human communication. Okay. Now, next question. Very simple question. Okay. Very simple. Which of these is a new media? Very easy. And the options are Facebook, print media, radio, and television. This is a very simple question. Anyone can answer it. Okay. Even if you are not a sociology student, you can answer it. It's very simple. So if you know the answer, please comment down. Which of these is a new media? Of course, the right answer is Facebook. It is the new media, and all the three others, print media, radio, or television, three of these are examples. Okay. Okay, so now let's move to next question. The collection of techniques, skills, methods, and processes used in the production of goods and services is called. Okay, what is it called? The collection of techniques, skills, methods, and processes which used in the production of goods and services. And the options are technology, development, invention, science. Okay, so the right answer is technology. Okay, technology is the collection of different techniques, skills, methods, processes which we use in the production of different goods and services. That is what technology is. Development is a change, or we can call it as a positive change or happening in something. That is development. Then invention means finding something new. Okay, so here the right answer is technology. It is technology includes different techniques, different skills, different methods. So technology is a collection of all these things. Okay, so and we use technology in the production of goods and services. Okay, so this was also a very easy question. Okay, so that's for today. So today we discussed previous year questions from Unit 9, Science, Technology and Society. I hope it was a very useful session for you. Thank you for all of you for joining today. Hope you all of you will be joining us for our upcoming PYQ sessions also, because you are getting close to your examination, isn't it? You almost only 1 month is remaining for your examination, so it's time for you to boost your preparation. Okay, so if you are looking for a proper coaching platform for boosting your preparation, you can join Professor's Academy. Okay, so that's for today. Thank you for joining. See you in another class. Until then, bye. Good night.